Alex. General? Ranks later, all right?
So what's the job? With all the security around here, you think we're back in the Manhattan Project.
2 months ago, this was a research lab. Government contract, particle physics, that sort of thing. Nothing unusual. Then something happened. The research team was running a new experiment on wormholes, theoretical subspace corridors like black holes, go anywhere in the galaxy in a second. Things got out of hand. When they cleared away the rubble, they found what's on the other side of that wall. Here. Better put these on. They'll help a little, but try not to stare directly into it. When they found it, we brought in scientists from all over the place. Cornell, NASA, JPL. They've poked and prodded and scanned. The high IQ types from Caltech said terminology is irrelevant. I called it a gate. They didn't argue.
A gate? To where?
We don't know. Hell, we're not even sure how it got here. All the data from the experiment was wiped out in the explosion. But somehow that equipment in there is generating it, maintaining it. Well, we'll probably figure it out in time, but right now it's as if we've unlocked a door and forgotten the combination. So if we close it, we may not be able to open it again. We have to know what's on the other side of that wall, Alex. That's why we called you. The brass wants you to go in there.
Alexander McAndrews, former test pilot, with a paper trail of commendations and a closet full of broken records. A man for whom the unknown is to be faced, not feared, conquered, not surrendered to. Alexander McAndrews, who is about to face yet another unknown. But this one is unlike all the others, for this one burns at the very heart of the Twilight Zone.
You weren't the first one on our list, Alex. They went before you. Second Lieutenant Emilio Perez, Sergeants Evelyn Marks, Len Sinclair, and a captain, Henry Kincaid. They volunteered. We gave them the best equipment we had. And one by one, they went in that gate. None of them have come back.
No contact?
I'm through. It became gone. There's something here. Can you see it? Can.
Maximum contact time, 10 seconds. It's static. 4 people, Alex. 4 good people. The State Department wants to close us down. Just pull the plug. Try to forget it ever happened. Pentagon wants to push ahead on grounds of national security. But as far as I'm concerned, those people are still alive, and if there's any chance to rescue them.
Understood.
I didn't want you for this, Alex. You've paid your dues and then some.
Don't know if you've heard, but I got the word last week. Seems like I'm getting a little bit too old to be a rocket jockey. Putting me behind a desk. I can't live with that, Greg. So, given the choice, it'd be a great way to go out, wouldn't it?
You'll come back. If anyone can make it, you will. You're a good soldier, Alex.
That's what Sarah said the day she left me. Good soldier. Always ready to follow orders, do his duty.
Last chance. You don't have to do it.
Look around, General. What else do I have? So where do I suit up?
Systems check beginning by mark. No interference. Reading 5 by 5. Recorders up and running.
All right.
Need binary reprocessors. Field stable.
Is there anyone you want me to?
I'll see you soon.
Goggles on. Okay, ray shield. All right, Alex, we're cleared to proceed. Now remember, no heroics, strictly threat analysis. Just go in, take a fast look around, then get out of there. You copy?
Affirmative, General. Entering the gate.
God go with you, Alex.
Pure white light. Have a sensor. Very, very fast.
We're losing contact, General.
ComCon. This is McAndrews. Do you read? ComCon. I repeat, this is McAndrews. Do you copy, ComCon? I don't know whether you're getting any of this or not, ComCon, but I'm gonna keep recording anyway. I found a glove. Appears to be one of ours. Atmosphere and environment seems similar to ours. Oxygen atmosphere, all right. Sweet, cool, crisp air. I don't see any sign of the gate from this side. Perhaps it's not in the visible spectrum here. Moving on. I'll continue to log entries at 5-minute intervals.
Still no communication, General.
Boost the signal.
Well, I'm trying, but I'm just not getting anything.
Damn it, boost it some more. Come on, Alex, talk to me. Where the hell are you?
Welcome, Major.
Kincaid? Captain Henry Kincaid?
Present and accounted for, sir. We've been waiting for you. Well, not you in particular, but somebody like you. But I'm happy with the selection. I can't think of a better choice for their needs or ours.
Excuse me?
Everything will be explained in time, Major. In the meantime, please, if you will come with us.
What is this place?
Call it heaven.
All I want is a simple answer to a simple question. Where are we? What is this place?
Lieutenant Paris, sir. I'm the navigational specialist. I've been here about a week, and the stars... Well, Major, the stars are all wrong. I don't know where we are, but it's not Earth. And frankly, I don't think we're even in the same neighborhood anymore.
Well, why haven't you tried to get back?
We can't go back. We've surveyed the area. And as far as we can tell, the gate doesn't exist on this side. It only works one way, from there to here.
Can you just welcome everybody?
It is my prerogative as leader of this community. We are a peaceful people, Major. Not suspicious. Of supplies, we have plenty, more than enough to share. If this has become an unintentional prison for you, please be assured we'll exert every effort to make it a pleasant one. There is much we have to offer. They've told me about the world you come from, a place of such hate. Here we have no possessions to steal, no religion save one, the sanctity of life. No law, but to be kind to one another. That is why we were pleased to see it was you who was sent to us. They say you are a man of honor.
It's the kind of place we've all dreamed about, Major.
I think I'll reserve judgment till I've checked things out for myself.
We encourage you to explore, and we will give you all the help we can, as we did to the others. I sense in you a man who's been searching for peace for a long time without finding it. Here you will. You do not play, Major?
Too old, I guess.
That will change. I'm not quite as old as you think. Have you had any luck trying to find the way back?
None, you were right. Dawn to dusk, we searched every square inch of the area I came through. Nothing. It's a funny thing, though. The more time I spend here, the less I begin to worry about it. See, I've been a soldier all my life. My father was, and his father before him. They said you have to fight for what you believe. They never told me what to believe. They told me I have to follow orders. They never told me why. Stay busy enough, though, and you don't worry about it.
You have a family?
Not really. My wife left me about a year ago. Said she didn't believe in bigamy. Couldn't compete with honor, duty, orders.
I'm glad you're here, Alex. I'm very glad.
Evening, Major.
I think Alex will do for now. You seen Barron?
She was here a little while ago. She'll be back in a few minutes.
Thanks.
It is now 3 days, 12 hours since Alexander McAndrews went through the gate. In another 24 hours, we will consider him lost in action. I've recommended we shut down operations and send no more people through the gate without more detailed analysis. The brass disagree. We lose more in training operations, they told me. They've already picked their next volunteer. He comes highly recommended. I don't know him. Thank God for small favors.
This place is handling us is incredible. We love it here.
You lied to me.
Alex, please.
You lied to me. You told me there was no way out, but there is. That gate's still there, all right? But it's only because of refraction you can only see it at night. So you made it a point to take me there only during the day, knowing that I wouldn't find anything. You decided to stay here and keep everybody else with you.
We told you the truth the best way we could, Major. If we went back and reported what we found, this place would be swarming with troops and experts and God knows what else. They'd ruin it.
That's garbage.
Is it? You know how the military thinks. What do you think would happen if they got a hold of it?
You could leave out some of the facts.
They have ways of making any of us talk. Truth serums, you name it. Perfection is a fragile thing, Major. It doesn't survive the microscope. When we saw what kind of place this was, we took a vote. The decision was unanimous. We're not going back. This is Eden, Major. Would you want to be the one to bring the snake into the garden?
You're forgetting something. I didn't vote. Now, you're younger than I am. Maybe you can forget your responsibility and your duty, but I can't. I'm going back.
I'm afraid we can't allow that, Major. See how easy it is? The first solution of the angry man. How many other guns you want to turn loose here?
I don't want to hurt you, Kincaid. But I'm ordering you to get out of the way.
Then you'll have to kill me, Alex.
No! Alex! Alex! Please wait, don't go!
I'm sorry, but I have to.
Why? You said yourself there was nothing back there for you!
Because I'm a good soldier. That's all I've ever been. Maybe that's all I'll ever be. You take that away and what's left? You said yourself, I'm a man of honor. So please, lead me with that. That's all I have.
So you're convinced they're a totally agrarian society?
Judging from everything I saw, yes.
Any potential threat to security?
No.
Thank you, Major.
I think we're in a perfect position. The press isn't aware of the situation. It's a whole new frontier.
Good job, Alex.
You stink.
Technology advisors.
You did what you had to. You followed orders.
Yeah.
Keep the guns in our hands.
Yeah, I did that, didn't I?
Kind of like the symmetry of that.
Well, I still think it's worth considering.
I think you're overlooking the strategic value of this situation.
The first strike potential is enormous. There's nowhere we couldn't hit with troops or tactical nukes in a hot second. Hell, we could even store the stuff up there, and no one could take it out with a first strike.
Tell me something, Greg.
Get their hands on the same technology.
Would you have let the snake into the Garden of Eden?
Fortunately for me, that wasn't a decision I had to make.
Why we have to go in now, so that we can call the shots. I mean, the Pentagon is dying for an opportunity like this, and we must prevent any kind of leaks whatsoever, or the whole thing is shot.
What if we can open up more gates between their world and our Earth? We can use it as a transfer point for troops and material. Clandestine and preemptive actions could be achieved without detection.
Alex! Alex, stop!
Hey, tell the brass that perfection is a fragile thing. Tell them I did my job. And tell them I retire.
Stop! Close that! What's going on?
Are you sure they won't build another?
It's a free combination in the first place. If the gate were still there for them to study, maybe they could duplicate it. But it's gone permanently.
So what do you do now?
For the moment, absolutely nothing.
Major Alexander McAndrews, retired, who learned that there is a better world and that sometimes heaven is a place better left untouched by human hands. There may be one more commendation yet to come for the Major, one that says, for services rendered in the Twilight Zone. Andrea Moffat longs for true love. A man who is strong, handsome, and exotic, who desires her above all other women. She is about to learn that naivety has its price, and that the universe has a very curious sense of humor.
Do you have the key for the other register?
No, try the mouse. I think she had it last.
She's not a mouse.
Hamster? No, wait. Gerbil. Cute and fuzzy? Soft and squishy? You know, you're wasting your time with her.
Hi. Elaine said you had the key for register 2.
Oh, yes, I do. It's over there.
It's no problem. Andy, I was wondering if you're doing anything after work tonight?
That's nice of you to ask me. Yes, I am. I'm busy. But thank you.
Squeak, squeak. You know, you really shouldn't pass up Carl. He's not such a bad catch. I mean, someone like you can't afford to be choosy. Quiet, I mean.
I know, but
he's no Prince Charming. Honey, there ain't no such animal. There are lots of other kinds of animals. I can tell you all about them. They're the ones who would rather chew their arms off than stay until morning. And then, of course, they're the ones who expect you to make breakfast for them as a reward for their performance.
Elaine, you said you were going to give up those downers if they ever catch you.
But they won't. Because my dear, sweet friend Andrea's going to watch out for me, isn't she?
One of these days it's going to catch up with you.
If I didn't take these, I couldn't sleep. If I couldn't sleep, I couldn't work. We wouldn't want me to lose my job, would we?
Hello. Hello there. I haven't seen you around here before. Are you friendly? Let me see. Oh, you're a big one. Let me see you. Let me see you. Oh, what's the matter? You don't have a collar, huh? Didn't anyone buy you a collar? You know? If somebody loved you, they'd buy you a collar. There you go, big guy. Like that. Ooh, you're thirsty. Did you make a habit of it, though?
Scream if you must. I've checked out your place. You've gone to a lot of trouble to isolate yourself, to hide from the world.
Call the police.
By all means. Tell them that you've seen a man turn into a cat. You really must buy a better brand of coffee. Now the Turks, they knew how to brew coffee, even if they were barbarians.
I won't hurt you. I came from Provence, originally, a long time ago. I was called Guillaume Dumarchot. I had a great talent for two things, singing and making love. One night, I was caught making love to the wrong woman, or rather the right woman at the wrong time. Her husband could do things you call impossible today. He cursed me to remain forever in the form of a cat, only able to become a man again at night. But it's not such a curse. I have spent centuries loving women, showing women how to love. Women like you. If you ask me to go, I will go. But I promise you, you will never see my like again. Never feel the things that I alone can make you feel.
This is a dream.
It's a very nice dream, yes?
Yes. No. Yes, it is. I just never thought that it would happen to me. You are the one, aren't you?
Am I?
Yes.
Morning, Elaine. Morning, Carl. Chipper, happy, perky. The end of the world is upon us. Have you been drinking too much coffee again?
Nope. I just had a nice night. Morning, Dr. Wood. What's he going to do? Meow at me?
You sure you don't, need some of these?
Would you please put them back?
Just trying to be neighborly. Inventory, Carl, huh? Nobody changes that much in a week unless there's sex involved.
Oh, that's $36.75.
What I would give to be a fly on the wall.
As opposed to a bat in her belfry?
Is that a remark?
Hi. How are you? You know what? I have something for you. I have a present. Here it is.
Andrea, come here. What were you thinking of? What do you think would have happened when I tried to become a man with this around my neck?
I'm sorry, Guillaume. I just didn't want anyone to pick you up as a stray during the day. I didn't think.
I haven't survived this long by letting some fool of a woman put a collar on me. No one owns Guillaume de Marchaux. No one. Do you hear?
I'm sorry, Guillaume. I bought some other things for you. Shirts. Socks.
Next time, buy something that I'll enjoy seeing on you. Silk, satin, black lace. You know what I want. Good. Until then, we shall simply have to do without.
Long lunch.
You've been late yourself sometimes.
What have we got here? Oh! Who is this for? Is this for Carl Baby? No. Carl Baby's jaw's on the floor. Come on, Andy. Kiss and tell, huh?
Just put it back, please.
I think it's about time a certain fly made an appearance on a certain wall.
Your coffee? I have a surprise for you.
Yes, it's very nice. How many times have I asked you for one simple thing? I want something that a man can stand to drink, not this sewage water that you keep serving me.
I'll get some tomorrow.
You will go now, or I will leave. For good.
Hi, I'm a friend of Andy's. Can I come in? Lately, Andy's been so, tense at work. I just thought I'd, stop in and see how she was getting on.
I've heard a lot about you.
Oh. Nothing bad, I hope.
That depends on what one means by bad, does it not?
Hmm.
We have 20 minutes to become acquainted.
I think we have to do this again. Real slow.
Yes. You just missed your friend, Elaine.
I know what kind of a friend she is. How could you? I thought you loved me.
Spare me the cliches. This isn't a scene from one of your silly books. I've been here too long. It's time I left.
Oh, no, Guillaume. You can't. I love you.
It is the way of the tomcat. I've had my fun, and so have you. Love had nothing to do with it.
You're going to her, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh, Guillaume. Please, don't go. Just one more night. That's all I ask. Please.
All right. One more night.
I'll make some coffee.
You can't buy me back with coffee, Andrea. After tonight, it's over.
Yes. It's over. Your coffee.
Strong and bitter. As I like it.
I'm glad that you like it. I picked it especially for you. Hello? Oh, hi, Carl. No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Yeah, well, Elaine does things like that. I haven't seen a movie in ages. Yeah, Friday night, that'd be fine. Sure. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, me too. Bye.
Poor Andrea. The injured innocent. You are no better than any other woman I've ever known. You never learn. You...
Oh, but I did learn. I won't be weak anymore. That's the best lesson of all. I want you to remember that. In case you ever think of coming back here again.
Have you been here before?
No, I haven't been here before.
Sex?
Male. He's a tomcat.
Well then, what can we do for you today? I'd like to have him fixed.
A lesson on romance versus reality, with a word of warning for those who want to mix the two. Don't. Or you may find your head in the clouds, your feet on the ground, and the rest of you somewhere in the Twilight Zone.
John, 1 egg or 2? Honey, 1 egg or 2?
2.
Introduction to Mr. John Selig, a reasonably average man who goes through life with both eyes open and both hands firmly on the wheel. Mr. John Selig, practical and steady, who is about to be blindsided by the Twilight Zone.
Les? Les? Leslie? Leslie?
That's all right, sir. Don't worry about a thing. Be fixed in a jiffy.
No, but it
oh,
fell.
yes, sir. Shoddy workmanship. I'm terribly sorry about all this, sir. It's just the way things are these days, you know. Always rush, rush, rush. Nobody giving a fig for quality. Not like the old days.
Hey, wait a minute. What do you think you're doing?
Fixing your mirror. What's it look like?
But there's a camera back there.
Where? I don't see a camera.
Well, of course not. That's because you just covered it up.
Did I? Well, that's one job done then. Good day.
Hey, come back here. Where the hell do you think you're going?
Back to work. And may I suggest you do the same thing? It's nearly 9 o'clock, and you know how Mr. Weatherall gets... Never mind. Never said a thing. Good day.
Hey, wait a minute. How do you know my boss's name?
I don't.
But you just said it.
I didn't. You must have mistaken me for someone else. Good day. Listen, are you going to stand there all day?
Yes. I want to know what you were doing up there.
Up where?
Upstairs. The mirror, the camera, remember?
Ah, yes, that. Nothing whatsoever. Just a little routine maintenance.
It's a camera. You've been spying on me.
I have not. Look, it's all just part of the job. Now, be a good fella and let me get back to it.
No. I'm going to call the police.
You wouldn't want to do that. No, I don't think so.
Why not?
False complaint. Show me where it says fixing the camera's against the law.
That's not the point. I didn't put that camera there in the first place. It's not my camera. I don't even know how it got there.
Ah, then you want installation. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not my department. Have a nice day. Oh, you know, you're not as pleasant in person as you are on TV.
That's it. I am calling the police.
There's really no need to do that. Look, John. May I call you John? We don't want to make too big a scene over this. I mean, it makes everything too complicated. I'd tell you, but... Look, all right, I'll tell you, but... We've got to stand right in there.
In the closet? Shh. Why there?
It's outside camera range.
But it's in the bathroom.
No. The other cameras. Look, I want you to know I'm risking my job just telling you this. You're not supposed to know, you see? I mean, it takes all the fun out of it, doesn't it?
All the fun out of what?
Look at my chest.
Excuse me?
Here. You see those letters? JSTV in big friendly letters?
Yeah, so what about it?
Stands for John Selling Television. Well, you're on television.
I am?
Yes. 24 hours a day. You've got quite a following. Did you know you've got people who tune in the middle of the night just to watch you sleep? Extraordinary.
Who's watching?
Oh, everybody. Well, everyone who subscribes, at least.
Everyone, my neighbors, all the people I know.
They were quite helpful, yes. Helped to set up cameras all over the place for maximum coverage. Your job, your car, the office, living room, den, bathroom. Well, that one was less than perfect, wasn't it? Bedroom, kitchen, rec room.
Bedroom?
Well, it is a cable service. Adults only, that sort of thing. Well, now you know. So, if you'll excuse me.
I don't believe you. How could something like this happen without someone telling me?
Shh. That's the whole point. If you knew you were on TV, you'd act differently. It'd take all the fun out of it, like I said. That's why everyone on the service signs a contract specifying they won't spill the beans. Besides, gives all the folks you know a chance to be on TV.
Archie, call 9.
Have to go. Now be a good fella and don't tell anyone I told you. All right?
Ready. You better eat it before it gets cold. Haven't you finished dressing yet?
Did you see that man?
What man?
He came right into the bathroom. I spent 10 minutes with him in the closet.
Did you sleep all right last night?
I slept fine. It's this morning I'm having a slight problem with.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, I gotta go. Have a nice day, honey. Don't blow it for us. The ratings are terrific.
Let's see. Gee, I think I left my car keys around here somewhere. I think I'll look for them. Yes?
This is to inform you that destruction of company property is to be avoided at all costs. Please inform maintenance and do not touch the equipment again. Thank you.
Try and stop me. Hello.
You were warned.
Mr. Sellard?
Yes?
You're to come with us,
No,
sir.
hey, let me go. Where are you taking me? My coat. Come on, guy. I know who you are, but you can't do this to me.
You should have told us sooner.
Well, you've gone and done it now, haven't you?
Done what? Where are we going?
There's some very big trouble, I'd say. Yes, some very serious trouble indeed. Smile at the birdie, Mr. Selig. Who are they? Fans. Whose? Yours. Now that the secret's out, they can all come out of the woodwork. All those hormones repressed for 5 years. Disgusting, isn't it? Well, they rip the clothes right off you in a second, just like that.
Do you really think so?
Go ahead. Try it. Typical, isn't it? All these channels, nothing interesting on.
Yes, I'll bring it. If you please, Mr. Selig, this way.
Ah, Mr. Selig. Arthur Spence. Nice to meet you. Please, take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. Would you care for a cigar? Something to drink?
No, thank you.
Comfortable?
Yes, thanks.
Good. Good. Now then, Mr. Selig. What the hell are you trying to do to us?
What am I? What are you doing to me?
To you? My dear Mr. Selig, look around you. This is a multi-million-dollar business. When you first went on the air 5 years ago, we couldn't get $100 for a 30-second commercial. Now we're right up there. $100,000 for a 30-second spot. All of this was accomplished through long, hard hours of careful work. Now when we're just about to break even, now when we're just beginning to clear our deficits, you want to pull this?
So you're the one who decided to do all this?
Me? Oh, it wasn't me.
Then who?
Who decided you should pay taxes? Who decided you should get up at 8 to go to work instead of 10? Who decides what money you use, what fashions you wear?
I don't know.
Same guy.
But you can't just put my life on television. I have rights.
Oh, yeah? This is the Constitution of the United States and the Bill of Rights. Go ahead. You show me where it says in there that I can't put you on TV.
That's a technicality.
Ah, Mr. Selig. Let's cut right through to the heart of the matter, shall we? During the past 5 years, you have become an institution on American television. People like you. I like you. Hell, I watch you play bridge every Friday night with the Clearsons. He cheats, by the way. We have a better view of his hand than you do.
I always thought as much. No, wait a minute. I don't understand. Why me? What's so interesting about me?
You know Marilyn Carstairs? The woman on all the TV game shows. Okay, you tell me. What was the last thing she actually did that made her famous? Can't come up with a thing, can you? Don't feel badly. Neither can anybody else. But she's on TV. You see, some people are famous just for being famous. You put their face on TV often enough, and before you know it, they become a celebrity. We took the same bet on you. And it paid off. Ah, there were down times. You have to expect that. Like when you lost your job 2 years ago. You know, at first the ratings went up. Everybody wanted to know what was going to happen. But when you stayed unemployed, the ratings went down. So we stepped in and arranged that job for you at Teldar.
You did that?
Of course. Mr. Selig, you don't actually think that things happen by accident in this world. Haven't you ever noticed how sometimes things just seem to go your way? Something will happen and you'll find yourself saying, gosh, that was lucky, or gee, wasn't that a coincidence? That would be us, Mr. Selig. We have a whole department that looks after happy coincidences. How do you think you met Leslie?
My wife?
Hired by us. Though I suppose we'll have to find her a new spot now. If you persist in making a federal case out of this. There you have it, Mr. Selig. Thousands of jobs. People's livelihood, millions of dollars of income. It's all riding on you. Can't you just forget it? Go back to living your life just the way you did before.
No, I can't. I want my privacy back. You have no right.
As you wish. I'll have a car brought around to take you home.
Can I help you?
It's you, isn't it? Oh, Mr. Selig, I'm your biggest fan. I watch you all the time. I think you're just wonderful.
Thank you.
Oh, can I have your autograph?
Oh, no,
Oh, please.
Well, I guess it couldn't hurt. It's all over with now anyway.
I want to have a baby.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, then a lock of your hair.
No,
Oh, a jacket.
No, I think maybe you better go.
Oh, please, Mr. Selig, I've come all this way. Please.
I'm supposed to take you home. We'll have to go out the back way. And I want you to know I got sacked because of all this. 2 weeks' notice and out. Just as cold as you please.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause you any trouble. I wish there was something I could do.
You just did. Come on.
Hi. Come on in. I was just going over the fan mail. I had no idea so much had been collected. The gifts, offers of marriage, it's amazing.
I just came to drop this by. It's a check. Back pay for the last 5 years. Oh, yes, they always intended to pay you. They just kept it in a trust fund until you either found out or the show got cancelled.
But it's a lot of money.
Hmm? Yes, I suppose it is.
What are you doing?
Company equipment. Not needed around here much more, is it? Now the show's been cancelled. Now that you know, it's not much fun anymore, is it?
And it's really over?
Sorry, not my department.
But the money, the women.
You wanted your life back, just the way it was, right? Well, that's what you've got. And I hope you're satisfied.
I'm sorry about your job.
Yeah, well, that's the way it goes. I think so. Guess that makes two of us.
It's funny, I was just getting used to it.
Yeah, well, not much can be done about it now, I suppose.
No, I suppose not.
Here. Come here. Look, I was thinking, if you were the guy in charge and I were you, what would you do? Maybe you'd just tell me I was off the air, so I'd think I was, but I'm really on television without knowing it. This way, I'd go back to acting normal, which is what everyone wants in the first place. Well then, John, good luck. Break a leg, as they say.
My, but isn't it a wonderful day?
The next time you think people are talking about you behind your back, or a happy coincidence seems just a little too good to be true, check behind the bathroom mirror, or see if there are any channels missing from your TV. It just might be that John Selig's ratings have dropped, and you've become a star in the phosphor dot world of the Twilight Zone. Not so very long ago, before computerized toys and cathode rayed characters did our speaking and thinking for us, one of a storyteller's most important tools was imagination. The imagination of an audience. That was how it used to be, once upon a time.
Maybe a few more minutes?
No. No, I don't think so.
I'd have thought, on a day like today, usually this time of year they arrive in herds.
Used to be. Oh, it's all right. It's easier to say goodbye when there's no one to say it to.
Maybe if we'd publicized it more.
I'm afraid that my little books don't have much to say to the video generation.
But a good story never becomes obsolete.
Maybe a good story, but not the storyteller.
Oh, nonsense. Well, we'll miss you at any rate. When does your house go on the market?
Next week. Oh, I suppose I should be looking forward to it. My sister tells me that Arizona is very good for aching joints.
Is story hour over?
No, you haven't missed a thing.
Oh, good. I'm looking for Hallie Parker.
I'm Hallie Parker.
Oh, great. I'm Nancy Harris. It's very nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you. Now, what can I do for you? You are a bit older than my usual group.
No, well, actually, I'm here to ask a favor. Would you sign this for me? For my son. He loves all of your books, but this one is his favorite. He's read it 1,000 times.
I'd be happy to. Have a pen?
Oh, sure.
It's a surprise for him?
Sort of. He can't come himself. He's not feeling very well.
It's too bad. Say, how about I bring it to him myself?
Oh, you don't have to do that.
Oh, I'd be happy to.
Are you sure?
Write down your address and your phone number, and I can bring it this afternoon.
Oh, he'd be thrilled. Thanks, Miss Parker. I can't tell you how much this means to me. To Brian.
I'll see you this afternoon, then, eh?
Yes, thank you.
Bye.
His room is right down here. Brian, there's someone here to see you.
Well, so you're my #1 fan.
She's a writer. Do you know what she writes? Well, let me give you a hint. What's your favorite book?
Creatures in the Closet?
Can you read that?
To Brian, who I'm sure always picks up his toys and always puts away his clothes, and who certainly never, ever, ever has creatures in his closet. With kindest wishes. What's that?
That's me, Allie Parker.
What do you say, Brian?
Gosh, thanks, Miss Parker.
You're very welcome. Want me to read you a story?
I can read.
Of course you can. What would you like to read to me?
You can if you want.
Once there was a lad named Ned who never, ever made his bed. His toys were never in their box. His bedroom floor was piled with socks, and under them was underwear. Who knows what else was under there? Ned's mother begged. She pitched a fit. Your room looks like a cyclone hit. And did Ned care? Not one bit.
This part.
And when he started cleaning, this is what he found. Creatures in the closet, badgers neath the bed, no toys inside the toy box. A pen of pigs was there instead. I guess I never noticed, was all that dear Ned said.
And Ned just said, so that's what made that noise. I knew it wasn't me. I'm the quietest of boys.
It must have been creatures in the closet and badgers neath the bed that trampled all my toys and clothes and made my mom see red.
He has to go to sleep now.
Mom.
Oh, no, that's enough excitement for one day.
Can you come back again?
Well, I don't know, Brian. I'm going away. I'm moving to another place, and it's a little far away. But we'll see.
Okay, bye, Miss Parker.
Bye, Brian. Now, you get well real quick. Hello? almost there. Broker's due here any minute. Young couple. She says they're looking for a fixer-upper. Okay, I guess. The neighborhood children are pulling all kinds of tricks on me, and I... No, Ellen, it isn't. Phoenix does not have a corner on the nice weather department, you know. Yes, I'll talk to you this weekend. Yes, bye. Oh, no. Hello.
Have an accident?
No, just some neighborhood children, so.
Does that happen a lot around here?
It's normally a very quiet area, isn't it, Miss Parker?
Oh, yes, very quiet, very, very nice.
Anyway, Paige and Martin Glazer, this is Miss Hallie Parker.
Well, I imagine that you've knocked some baseballs into living rooms in your day, eh, Mr. Glazer?
I've never been one for sports.
Anyway, shall we get started? Solid oak.
And not a nick or splinter in it. So that you can slide down the banisters sometimes if you want to.
Gee, Miss Parker, I hope we're not keeping you from anything.
No, not at all.
Shall we move on?
The room seemed rather closed in.
Imagine all of this opened up, you know, with the sun coming in the morning. It just makes the world of difference.
I suppose if this dark old furniture was out of here, we could put in that white leather sofa we were looking at.
Oh, but white gets so dirty, doesn't it, with children running in and out?
That's not a problem.
We're not planning on children.
Next room? I know it seems tiny in here, but it's all the books that make it feel so small.
Still very dark, though.
I'm thinking skylight and some throw pillows, a pale, soft gray carpet. You could even knock out this side wall. It would make a whole new room.
So many memories.
We're standing in a bit of history, you know. I mean, Miss Parker wrote all her famous children's books in this room, at this very desk. Didn't you, Miss Parker?
Oh, yes,
Perhaps you're familiar with some of the titles?
I doubt it.
No? Well, they escape me at the moment, too. Anyway, onward and upward. Now, you'll notice that the staircase actually complements the home. It sort of sweeps you up to the next floor, where you'll notice that
Well, I guess it has potential, although it needs a ton of work to make it livable.
Well, of course you're right, but that's half the fun, isn't it? Breathing new life into an old place. Oh!
All I need is kids running into my house all day.
Is this what you call a quiet neighborhood?
Oh, well, it's normally a very...
Well, it's only children with their playthings.
I told you this place gave me a bad feeling.
Let's go.
Miss Parker, do you want to sell this house or not?
I was only trying to be helpful.
You're only trying to be helpful. Well, how about keeping the toys picked up and the kids out? Thank you so very much.
Who's there?
Hello?
Mrs. Harris, this is Holly Parker.
Holly Parker?
You remember I came by to see Brian last week.
Oh, yes, of course.
Oh, I'm sorry to bother you so late, but I thought that you'd want me to call. I've had some trouble with pranks from the neighborhood children. Maybe some of them go to school with Brian. I don't know, but one of them has taken his book.
What are you talking about?
The book that I autographed for him.
Miss Parker, Brian's dead.
Terribly sorry.
Miss Parker.
Miss Parker, why are you calling?
I have his book here.
Sorry, it can't be. You must be mistaken. Miss Parker, the funeral was this morning, and we left the book with him. It was his favorite, and we figured he would like that.
His book?
Miss Parker, I'm sorry, this is not the time to call.
Who's that? All right, children, where are you?
Don't go, Miss Parker.
Ryan?
Read us a story.
Us?
Me and my friends. We want you to stay. Stay! I want you to stay! Read us a story! You won't leave us, will you?
Of course not.
Promise?
I promise. Once there was a lad named Ned who never, ever made his bed. His toys were never in their box. His bedroom floor was piled with socks, and under them was underwear. Who knows what else was under there? Ned's mother begged. She pitched a fit. Your room looks like a cyclone hit. And did Ned care? Not one bit. And when he started cleaning, this is what he found. Creatures in the closet, badgers in the bed, no toys inside the toy box.
There was an old woman, a page in a book, mere phrases and words at which no one would look. But a tale worth telling has a life of its own, happily ever after, in the Twilight Zone.
Welcome back, Mr. Bennett.
For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good
Heart transplant right here in our own office.
One man, one heart. An obsolete fact of life. Witness Tom Bennett, a man who accepts his new organ as just one more item that money can buy.
Okay. All right, everybody. Thanks a lot. That was very nice. Now, let's get back to work.
A man who would tell you that the boundaries of the Twilight Zone are shrinking as miracles become commonplace.
What the hell is wrong with Spence? Did you talk to him about this building lease?
Sure, I gave him input. Why?
Look, they want 3 floors, 3 high floors, and always asking
Tom,
for...
Tom, I know I said exactly the same thing. I told him he's practically giving the store away. Now, about last night.
Yeah?
My compliments to your surgeon.
Hey, Spence. Hey, guy. Welcome back. Place hasn't been the same without our killer shark.
Yeah, I noticed that. 60,000 feet at $2 a foot. We can get at least 2.5 for that.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Well, that's a first. Tom Bennett loosens his tie.
Tom, are you sure you're feeling okay?
If you can show me where we can hit them up for some more money.
It's easy.
How is it easy?
You just up the price
to 2.5 per foot, and then tell him to take it or leave it. Did you ever own a pair of really good boots?
Excuse me?
Yeah, the kind of boot that fits around your foot like it's always belonged there.
Don't look at me. If it doesn't have 3-inch heels, I'm not interested.
Where are you going?
Be right back. I'm gonna go buy a pair.
You're gonna buy some boots. Tom, we're in the middle of something here now.
Yeah. You wanna come along?
Tom. You're serious, aren't you?
Sure.
Okay. Let's go get them boots, partner.
Want me lunch? You shouldn't have.
Come on, let's go for a walk.
Okay, what's that? Hot dogs for lunch, strolls on the beach. Tom, this is not like you.
But it's great, isn't it?
Wait a minute, Tom. I can't go down there in my heels.
Take them off.
Sure. Designer hose, $30 a pair. Why not?
Nice, huh?
Yeah, Tom, I really have to get back. Tom. Hello?
That woman.
What about her?
I've seen her before.
Where? You mean here before?
No. Yeah. Maybe I have. While I can appreciate your firm's situation, I'm certain that you can also appreciate ours. If you wish to continue as a tenant...
Excuse me. How about something to eat?
Sure. Julie, want to go?
Thanks. I think I'll pass this time.
The terms I have outlined are the best we can offer in the current rental market. Unfortunately, there's no room for negotiation. That's good. You know, I was thinking this place could use a few plants.
Definitely. I'll order some. Let's go. Good night, Mr. Bennett. He used to hate plants.
Where are we headed?
This car, who cares? Just relax. We'll wander around till we stumble across something.
Okay, what's going on?
Told you, just wandering.
For an hour? Look, I know you like driving this car, Tom, but I'm starving.
Hey, bear with me. I feel lucky.
Jesus. Now, that wasn't wandering. Tom.
I don't know. I just felt like going in this direction.
Tom, when you have a heart transplant, it's got to be a shock to your whole system, you know? Did they warn you about anything like, temporary craziness?
Tom, what is this?
This is dinner.
Get the hell out of here. You got an immune system that's already stressed out. This is not dinner.
You look at that.
What, the waitress?
What are we doing here? Come on, it's a nice place. I want to get to know that waitress. Why? I don't know. There's something about her. It's like she's somebody I want to talk to.
Mister, is there some reason you've been staring at me since you walked in here?
I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Look, this is going to come from nowhere, but will you have dinner with me?
No.
Just dinner. Honest.
Sorry, I'm booked up till Christmas.
I'm serious. I think we have something in common. Take a chance. Tomorrow night. Or the next night. I know some great restaurants.
Thanks, but no thanks. He asked me for a date.
What did you say?
What do you mean, what did I say? I said no.
Mary Jo, you have got to start dating sometime, and this guy looks like one hell of a way to start.
Why does he keep staring at me? He's weird.
Look, what about Ralph? He'd ask you out in a second if he thought you were available.
Well, I'm not available.
Honey, Jamie's dead. You aren't.
Tom, I want to talk to you. Okay, agreed. We have no claims on each other, fine. But I will not be humiliated.
Huh?
By a waitress? In some greasy spoon, Tom?
Hey, I go in there for lunch a couple of days a week. That's it.
So what's the attraction, the ambiance or the cuisine?
Both. I like the food, and I'm comfortable there. I feel good there. Which is strange, considering nobody likes me.
Least of all your waitress, I presume.
She's not my waitress anymore. Mary Jo refuses to serve me.
Which is just the kind of challenge you like.
Wrong. As a matter of fact, I keep telling myself this is stupid. What are you doing there? But then, a couple of days later, there I am.
Oh, poor baby. All that meatloaf and no love.
Hi. How about a piece of that cherry pie?
No. Look, I am getting sick and tired of you hanging around here all the time. You're not coming here for the food.
Yeah, it's really not that bad.
And the fact is, if you're not coming here for the food, there is nothing here for you. Now, why don't you just go and get in your fancy old car and you go someplace else?
Don't you get the message? You're not wanted around here. Come here. It's not that you're not a nice man. It's just that, well, you gotta understand.
Mark, he's here.
I gotta go. Night.
Mary Jo, I want to apologize. I had no idea. Your friend told me.
She had no business doing that.
Mary Jo, you guys must have been pretty close, huh?
Close.
We lived next door to each other since we were 5 years old. We always knew we were going to get married. Well, maybe that sounds kind of silly to you. Well, maybe it is silly. But it was the kind of love that makes you hurt. The kind of love that you feel right down into your toes. He promised me. He wanted to wait until he had a good job. And it didn't matter to me at all, but it was important to him. And he did it. I was so proud of him. And he called me up. We set a date. And he was coming right over, and we were going to celebrate. We were going to have kids. They said he drove off the road. And they took him to the hospital. Even in death, he did good by somebody else. That's the kind of guy that he was.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Nothing that would mean anything to you. Now, please go away!
Wait, what was his name? I want to know his name.
Jamie Adler.
Thank you, Doctor. Yeah, I appreciate it. Of course. Strictly confidential, I understand.
I've just been on the phone.
Me too.
Did you tell McLaughlin that he could set his own price? This is crazy, Tom. There is no way we can agree to it.
You know whose heart they put in me? It's a man named Jamie Adler. Very nice guy.
To which of you should I tender my condolences?
It's a good question.
Where the hell are you going now?
I don't know. Going for a walk.
Look, Tom. If you don't shape up, you're going to lose everything. The house, the job, the car.
I got rid of that car.
What do you want?
Coffee.
Still here. Yep, he is. What does he want? After 5 cups of coffee, donut? I think he wants to talk to you. Sure is patient. I think if we went away for the weekend now, he'd still be here Monday morning waiting.
What should I do?
Follow your heart.
really so terrible?
It's nothing to do with you.
You'd be surprised.
I'm sure you're a very nice man. I'm not ready for anyone right now.
Can I tell you something?
Sure.
This morning, I got this news. It's the kind of news that makes you want to go lie down for a while. I was scared. Then I kind of got comfortable with it. You don't have the slightest idea what I'm talking about, do you?
Not really.
Look, for a long time I was sick. They said it was my heart, but I think maybe it was my life. Half the time I didn't know what I was doing, and the other half I did, but I'm not sure which I'm more ashamed of. And now I've got another chance.
What do you want from me?
Just a chance. Whenever you're ready. I've kicked open a lot of doors in my time, okay? But I'm willing to wait for this one to open by itself. If it does, I'm gonna be there, I promise. Well, at least let me buy you a piece of pie. Madam, give me a piece of strawberry pie with peach ice cream, please.
That's my favorite. How did you know that?
Lucky guess?
You're a strange one. I warn you, I'm not an easy person at times.
Oh, really?
Jamie made me a promise, too. He said that he would always be with me.
Yeah, I kind of suspected that. Well, he meant it, I'm sure. And, I'll keep my promise. Cross my heart.
A philosopher once wrote, "The heart has its reasons that reason does not know." Perhaps he was born knowing that truth. Or perhaps, like Mr. Tom Bennett, he discovered it with a little help from the Twilight Zone.
You want some more bacon?
No thanks, Mom.
I saw that.
I'm not hungry anymore.
Where do you think you're going, young man?
Out.
Don't be smart with me. What do you mean out? Out where?
I don't know. Down in the creek. Maybe by Possum Meadows.
Wait just a minute.
Now what?
Put your plate in the sink.
Oh, Mom. Okay.
Thank you.
Can I go out and play now?
Is your room clean?
Mom.
Go on. But be careful.
For Danny Wilkins, a sunny afternoon is a world of adventure. He's a typical boy who likes nothing better than following a trail just to see where it goes. But today, that trail will lead Danny through a private reserve, which lies just inside the borders of the Twilight Zone.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Danny.
How'd you know my name?
It's written on your shirt.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Who are you?
Scout. What is this for?
It's just a toy.
Of course. Just a toy.
Look,
What kind of fish is that?
it's not a fish. It's a tadpole. They turn into frogs. You know, ribbit, ribbit, frogs.
Oh, yes. Ribbit, ribbit. Is the weather usually like this?
What do you mean?
Does it ever get cold?
Sure, in the winter.
What do you call this place?
Well, the big field is called Possum Meadows. This creek here is, I guess it's just called the creek. I never heard it called anything else. You're not from around here, are you?
No. But I like it here. Very quiet. You come here often?
Not so much anymore. I used to come here all the time with my dad. Well, he wasn't really my dad.
What do you mean?
I never knew my real dad. There was this guy who lived with us for a couple of years. Mom made me call him Dad.
Do you miss him?
Nah. Mom does, though. She thinks it's my fault he left.
What do you think?
I don't know. I guess. Well, I better get going. My mom will be worried.
Worried? About what?
Who knows? Stuff that moms worry about. You know.
Thanks for showing me the tadpole. Sure like to see one when it turns into a rubbit.
That's ribbit, ribbit.
Oh, yes, of course. I won't forget. Goodbye, Danny.
Hey, I've got an idea.
What do you mean you've been talking to some strange man in the woods?
But, Mom...
How many times have I told you not to talk to strangers?
Scout isn't a stranger. He's my friend.
Don't give me that. You just met him. Where does he come from?
He didn't say exactly.
Then who is he? And what kind of name is Scout anyway?
What kind of name is Danny?
Don't you smart mouth me, young man.
I'm sorry, Mom. But he's a really nice guy. You'd like him.
Well, we'll never know, will we?
What do you mean?
I want you to stay away from him, Danny, and any other strangers you come across.
Mom, it's kind of too late.
What do you mean?
I invited him to dinner.
Young man, I can't believe you did this. Hello, Mr. Scout. There seems to have been a misunderstanding. My son is rather young, and he doesn't understand that you just don't go around inviting total strangers.
Excuse me, Mrs. Wilkins. You have every right to be concerned about who your son spends his time with. Believe me, I never meant to meet any trouble.
Please understand.
I understand. I'll just be on my way. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Wait. Maybe I was a little hasty. But you know how dangerous it is. There are only the two of us out here. Well, you understand. Well, I guess I have enough chicken for 3. Come on in.
Yay!
Thank you. Hello, Danny.
Biff, quiet.
Boy, you sure are good with dogs.
They just trust me, I guess.
Come on, I'll show you my room.
Maybe after dinner. You go wash up now.
Okay. Neat!
Sure you wouldn't like some more peas?
No, thank you. But I'd like some more water, please.
I'll get it.
So, do you have a family?
Family?
You know, wife and kids?
Oh, yes, I do. But I don't see them very often. I travel a lot.
Did your wife work?
Work?
I've had to work since before Danny was born. Most nights I don't get home until almost dark. The worst part is, Danny's left alone a lot of the time.
I don't mind, Mom. There you go, Scout.
Thank you.
Scout, that's an unusual name.
Unusual?
Well, yes. Is it a nickname?
Yes, that's it. A nickname.
Sorry. Danny, get a towel from the kitchen.
This is a very interesting area.
Yes, it is. What brings you here?
Business.
What sort of business?
I work for a large industrial firm looking for a place to locate.
Oh, really? Which one?
It's confidential. I'm really not at liberty to say. It raises people's expectations. You understand?
I bet it's a really big company, right, Scout?
Right.
Are you staying in town?
No, I have a motor home out near Possum Meadows.
Oh, yes, I know the place.
Hey, I've been everywhere around here. I bet I can help you a lot. Mom, can I go with Scout tomorrow and help him find places for his business?
We'll talk later, honey.
But, Mom...
You should listen to your mom, Danny. You're very efficient.
It's just the dishes. You don't seem to know too much about housework, do you?
No, I guess I don't.
It goes up there.
Danny's a fine specimen of a boy. You must be very proud of him.
Yeah, I guess. It isn't easy bringing up a kid on your own. Can you find your way in the dark?
Yes. I don't think I'll have any trouble.
You want to borrow my flashlight?
Thank you, but I don't think...
I'll get it.
I don't think you're going to talk him out of it.
Thank you for the dinner.
My pleasure. Maybe we could...
Here you go. It has new batteries.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
You get into bed, young man. It's late.
Okay, Mom.
I want you to come straight home from school tomorrow.
Mom, I thought you said I could help Scout.
I said we'd talk about it, and we just did. You're to come straight home tomorrow.
But, Mom...
No buts, and stay here. I want you to have your homework finished by the time I get home.
Okay.
Danny?
Good night, Mom.
Good night, son.
Biff? 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 Where are you? Biff?
Hello, Danny. How was school?
Hi, Scout. Okay,
I brought your flashlight back.
thanks.
Are you ready to show me around?
I don't know. My mom said I should stay home after school.
Oh. I talked to your mom, and she said it would be all right.
You did?
Yes. She's over at my house right now. With Biff.
What's she doing there?
We're all going to have dinner together tonight.
We are?
Yes. Now, come on. She doesn't want us to be late.
Sounds pretty weird to me.
I thought we were friends, Danny. Don't you trust me?
Well... okay.
found it there. Must be dead.
With Danny! What have you done with Danny?
What's wrong?
You know what's wrong. What have you done with him?
I haven't seen Danny since last night. He wasn't home when I returned the flashlight. He's probably just playing somewhere. With Biff.
I gotta find him. I just don't know what I'd do without him. I'm scared, Scott. I'm so scared.
It's not easy raising a kid alone. Is it, Laura? I'll help you find him. You look down the stream bed. I'll look in the woods.
Danny, are you okay?
Just cold, Mom.
Oh, God, I thought I'd lost you.
Danny Wilkins, beneficiary of an act of kindness offered by a stranger. A stranger who's been reminded of a truth, the power of which cuts across races, cultures, and even species. The love between parent and child. It's a truth that can change minds and actions, even in a place known as the Twilight Zone.
4 job applications from last week. We require more than that, Mr. Cranston.
I know that. I know. I thought I was sick.
Did you get any response from any of them?
No.
Are you sure you filled out the application properly?
Yes, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Maybe if you borrowed a nicer coat.
Coat? No, it's not the clothes, it's the time. The longer I'm out of work, the harder it is to find someone to hire me.
Perhaps you don't understand the purpose of this interview, Mr. Cranston. You know, this shelter has just lost its mortgage, and I have to determine people's eligibility so that I can transfer them.
Ma'am, do not... Ma'am, don't you think I'm serious about trying to find work? Do you think I enjoy being broke and living here in this shelter with my family? I work with my hands. I build. I cannot build unless someone hires me. Do you understand?
I think we've talked enough. I have other people to interview. Thank you, Mr. Cranston.
Steve Cranston, a man living what Thoreau called a life of quiet desperation. A man once successful, once firmly ensconced in the American dream, only to have it turn into a nightmare. Steve Cranston, a statistic whose number is about to be called from the Twilight Zone.
It's okay, Steve. Something's got to break for us.
No, maybe it is my fault.
Oh, you know better than that. You'll find a job soon.
Soon is not going to cut it, Elaine. If I don't find something, we're going to be out in the street. You know they're closing this place down.
What about that job program they're starting over in Carsdale?
I told you the job program has been put off for a month. You know how many positions are open? 20. You know how many applications there are? Over 200. Now you tell me what our chances are.
What are we gonna do?
I don't know. I don't know.
Wouldn't you know it? The one piece I need, I don't have with me.
Well, what do you suggest be done in the meantime?
Just leave it off tonight. I'll be back in the morning.
Leave it off? I mean, do you really think that's such a good idea?
Oh, look, I've left the arm light on. Nobody will know the whole system's down unless you tell them, right?
Very nice. Very nice indeed.
You'll notice the growth in the fourth quarter profits in...
Yeah, I can see that. But I still want the audit pushed through. If there's any way we can cut back on expenses, salary, budget, personnel, do it.
I have to tell you that there's going to be some opposition. They say they're down to the bone as it is.
No, they're not down to the bone. You know how you can tell? They always start to yell when you've hit nerve, not bone. By the time you get to the bone, they've stopped complaining because they know they could be next.
I'll do what I can.
You do that. Well, I see you're ready to leave. You have that look.
It is nearly 10 o'clock.
So it is.
I'll stop by tomorrow with the potential tax shelters that we discussed, and I urge you to move as quickly as possible to avoid the year-end rush.
If it's tomorrow, it's going to have to be in the evening. I'd say around 8:30.
8:30.
Something?
Nothing. 8:30. Good night.
Will there be anything else this evening, sir?
No, I don't think so. I'll do a little reading before I go to bed.
Very good, sir. Stay right where you are.
God. Mister, look, I made a mistake, okay? Don't do anything. I'll give you back.
Don't move! Back up.
You don't understand.
Back up.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna use the phone and call the cops. That's what I'm gonna do. Back up!
No, please don't call the police, mister. Let me explain you something. I got a family!
You should have thought of that before. Now, don't try anything. I'm not afraid to use this thing.
No! Don't you call the cops. I have a family. I have a wife. I warned you. Don't you call!
Good morning, sir.
Who are you? What am I doing here?
Just try to relax, sir. You received a rather nasty bump when you hit your head. But the doctor said you'd be all right if you rest.
No, that's not right. I was shot.
Oh, you're confused, sir. You shot the other man, but the police took him away.
What other man? What are you talking about?
Mr. Perry, the doctor was most emphatic about your staying in bed.
Wait a minute. There's a picture here of Lana Taylor, the movie star, and I'm in it. What am I doing in this?
Oh, well, as I recall, sir, you and she are romantically involved, I believe.
No, wait. Who do you think I am?
Frederick Perry, sir.
No. No, that's wrong. That's totally wrong.
Perhaps I'd better speak to the doctor again, sir.
Shelter.
Yes, good morning. Is Elaine Cranston there, please?
I'm sorry, she's not here.
No, I have to speak to her. It's urgent. I'm her...
She's at Mercy Hospital. Seems her husband got shot last night.
Elaine? Lisa? Oh, thank God. Thank God. What are you
doing?
What's wrong?
What are you doing here?
Leave me alone.
Honey, what's wrong? Don't you recognize me either?
Of course she does. You're the bastard who shot her daddy.
Stay away from him, do you hear me? Just stay away!
Oh, God, this is totally crazy.
Just because he robbed you was no reason to try and kill him.
No, you don't understand. He tried to kill me.
He was desperate. We have no money, no place to go after tomorrow.
You don't understand. Look, I got all the money we need, babe. I don't know how this... You may
You
not...
can't buy your way out of this, Mr. Perry. Now get out of here. Now get out. Get out of here before I call the police.
No, I'll drop the... he'll drop the charges. You don't understand. He's not really...
Here you are, sir.
I hate lobster.
I thought you loved lobster, sir.
Things change. Too many things. I'm sorry. Tell the chef it's swell. I guess.
Swell, sir?
Fred?
What are you doing here?
I'm here as you requested. Have some background material on the matters we discussed. And I need a couple of signatures just to get the process going here.
Could I see just for a minute? This is a lot of money.
You should know. Needless to say, we have a number of options we can pursue here to get the best possible shelter for the money.
Shelter. Let me ask you a question. How much money is this? I mean, if I put it all on a table in a great big pile, how much would it be?
Well, counting stocks, real estate, long-term municipal certificates of deposit, a little over 40 million.
Of course.
And, of course, there's about 800,000 in cash and mutual funds.
And I could spend that, right?
Yeah, sure. You could.
Do you know this place called the 8th Street Shelter? It's a place downtown for the homeless. Their mortgage is running out tomorrow, and I'd like to,
To what? Not buy them out.
Yeah, I would like to buy them out. I'd like to buy out their mortgage. I'd like to make sure they don't close down tomorrow.
But, Fred, you can't just...
Why not? It's my money, isn't it?
But why? What's the reason?
Never mind why. Just do it tomorrow morning.
You sly fox. Something big's going to happen there, isn't it? And you want to be in on it.
Let's just say the decision I make is going to affect an awful lot of people.
Would there be anything else this evening, Mr. Perry?
No, thank you, Lawrence.
Good night, then, sir.
Good night. Elaine.
Dad!
Steve. Thank God.
What happened? What am I doing back here?
You were shot breaking into the house. Don't worry, sweetheart. The man you tried to rob dropped the charges. You take it easy. As soon as the doctor says you're better, we can go back to the shelter.
The shelter? Isn't the shelter shut down?
No, look.
City applauds. Benefactor.
Listen to this. Spokesman for financier Frederick Perry announced plans today to buy out the mortgage on the 8th Street shelter. Perry, when reached for comment, simply said that it was the right thing to do.
But it wasn't him. It was me.
Maybe in a way it was. Maybe Perry saw what desperation could do to somebody and thought it was time he did something about it. Best of all, honey, I talked to the director of the shelter, and he said there's enough money now for some real work to be done, and he wants to hire you. I was so afraid I was going to lose you. I'm just so glad that you're back.
So am I. So am I.
It has been a time of changes for Steve Cranston, and the hard times are by no means over. But perhaps now the decisions ahead will be a little easier to make. There are no easy answers here or in the Twilight Zone.